So in this video I'm going to share with you the real secrets and foundations of longevity and good health that really no one is actually talking about. I've mentioned it sporadically throughout different videos that I've done, but really on the whole, in the whole culture of quote health or longevity or whatever you want to call it, these are things that don't really get much attention but are actually the foundation. And without these things in place, all the other things, diets, herbs, supplements, mindsets, meditations, whatever, are all basically worthless. So with that being said, what are the actual foundations for actually having good health, optimal health, supreme health, and longevity? First is, number one, strong legs. Number two, having a healthy spine / central nervous system. Hopefully that all fits in there and you can see it and read it clearly. So basically, without either of those two things, you can take the best herbs, the best supplements, the best everything in the world and put them into your body. But if you have a bum knee, you can't walk, you can't bend over, you can't do things, it's going to be worthless. If your spine is tight and constricted, meaning your joints are really hardened or they're calcified or they are out of place or dislocated in some way, then you're going to have impeded nerve flow, which means your organs aren't going to be as healthy as they could be. They're not going to receive the nourishment that they could be receiving. They're not going to receive the nerve flow, the blood flow, the chi flow, the oxygen. Everything is going to be operating at a lower level. So you can be dumping in the best herbs in the world, but if your spine should be like this, but it's like this, it really doesn't matter quite as much, and you're going to be having to put in and put in and put in and get minimal results. So basically the moral of the story here is, without either of those two things, without having strong legs throughout the course of your life, without having legs that are going to support you and allow you to actually move through the world, and without having a strong, healthy, flexible, supple spine, and as a result having a strong and well-balanced flowing central nervous system, your quality of life is going to be really low. Sure, you might meditate for however long, you might have the best thoughts in the world, you might be the happiest person in the world, but if you can't walk, if you can't get up out of bed, if you can't go on a walk, you can't go on a hike, you can't do these things that you physically want to do, what's really the point? What is the point of spending all this money putting things in your body when at the end of the day you're really having a low quality of life? And now one last point that I want to make on the spine is that all of the organs are being nourished by the central nervous system, which is running along the spine. And if you see anatomically how the spine is set up, all of the organs are just stacked upon it. And there's nerves coming off of it. There's a lot of arteries and veins and blood channels, if you will, flowing along the spine. So your spine isn't moving, or it's not able to move through its full range of motion, then you're not going to be getting good circulation, you're not going to be getting good nerve transmission, good function in general. So again, this is just a really important, common sense, simple point that I wanted to make, and it's something that really needs to be taken into consideration when we're embarking on this path, when we're embarking on this journey, and maybe wanting to become healthier, maybe wanting to become, have the ability to enjoy a higher quality of life for a longer period of time. And the question arises, well, what should our focus be? What should we do? And most people are saying, eat this, don't eat this, take this, don't take that. This is all you need. You can buy this, you can buy that. And those are all good. Those are all important. Those are all a part of the picture. But without either of these two things, it's really not going to be worth it. It's really not going to be, sure, your life might be better, but unless your spine is functional and optimal and supple, unless your legs are strong and able to support you so you can move throughout the world, throughout the course of your life, really what's the point? And this really has all come to me as a result of things that I've been doing over the last few years, things that I've been doing to improve my health. And when I really dial in and think of things that have just blasted everything that I've been doing to the next level, it really comes down to these two foundational, simple things. Yet no one is talking about them. Everyone's overlooking them, going around and just trying to eat their way to perfect health or perfect longevity, when sure, that's a piece of the pie, but it's not the whole pie, because ultimately without a high quality of life, which is contingent upon a strong foundation, Really, what's the point? So again, I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully it's been enjoyable. If you have any questions or comments, post them below, and I'll talk to you soon.